super bug.
Welcome back to another NRG, everybody, and here we are on the Amstrad CPC with a different kind of pool game, Angleball, by Mastertronic in 1987, programmed by Heath. Is that Ivor Heath, like the area? Is that like the Berkshire area, Ivor Heath? Is it? Did he? Imagine if he lived there. Anyway, getting completely distracted. Nova Bug, that's my name. Let's chalk my name up. And here's the table. It's hexagonal. Ooh. So, the concept behind Angleball is a different take on the pool game. And it's all to do with points. It's anybody can pot anything they bloody well want. So, normal rules of pool pretty much out the window. And, yes, it's got a nice little appearance, actually. You can play two-player. You can frame design, which is, we'll come back to talk about that in a minute, and play against the computer on your own. Billy No Mates. And so, basically, what the computer does is randomly generate a frame set out. So the balls are in set positions, and you have to work out the most economical way of, or the most productive way, I guess, of getting all the balls down in one break. Working on points basis. I think the points basis are worked out on the frame number or something like that. I've never got my head around that bit. You win the frame either after your opponent misses 3 times, or fouls 3 times in this case, it would be the same difference, or that you accrue an insurmountable amount of points. And that's basically the rules, and it randomly generates a frame every time you revisit the table. So this is generated for us frame 22. And I'm against Clive, the computer, and I've beaten him. Well done, Novbug, you have won this frame. So this has generated frame 7 now, with all the balls lined up in a straight area. Sometimes I've noticed it does generate the same frame, one after another, because it's obviously working on a random number generator to do that. And frames like this, it's depending who goes first, gets a distinct advantage. Nice plant there, Clive. Well done, Clivey boy. I think he's going to do me here, actually, to be fair. So you can put a spin on the ball, you can put an angle on the ball, hence the name Angleball. You know, it's a trickery of doubles on the 6 cushions as well. And, of course, you've got the power bar at the side as well. So you can actually tailor the shot quite well. And the cursor that moves around pretty nicely. It's pretty sharp and pretty acute to where you want to position it. It could be a little bit faster. The shots, that one was particularly slow. Some of the shots and the way they move could run a little bit faster. It's a little bit slow paced, and that is a little bit distracting. Well, not distracting, annoying more than anything else. Actually, I just feel like it needs like a boost of energy up its bum. And Clive beat me there. Frame 13, unlucky for some. So here we go. I'm going to try and cut that number 1 in. Oh yes, Bug, well done. So it's basically, and it's actually good because you've got to plan your frame exactly where your shot's going to be. You can position the ball well. So it is actually quite intuitive. A quite intuitive game. You have to plan ahead on the number of frames. I'm not sure how many number of frames are actually in it, but that doesn't matter because you've got a frame generator. A frame designer, should I say, that you can make your own frames and position the balls wherever you want and then play against a brother or a friend or someone you don't like, or play against the computer. So it does have multiple player options, which is really nice. I wish the computer player would make their bloody mind up when they look at this. Look. Make your mind up, Clive. Oh, he's going over there now. What, are you going to do, a plant? A double plant? No, that was poor, Clive, wasn't it? That's not going in, is it? No, it's not. I'm going to sink that now. So, as much as it is a little bit snow? It's not snowed at all. As much as it's a little bit slow-paced, it actually is quite an intricate game, and you do actually get quite a lot of enjoyment out of it. And there's a strategic element that you really can't escape from. It's kind of quite enthralling. I do like the graphics. The graphics are quite basic, but they are colourful. They're very bold, very big as well. I think the table layout is particularly big. Maybe they should have gone for a little bit of a smaller hit to maybe quicken things up. It just needs a little bit of speed to it. Sometimes as well, I feel the power. I mean, even when you do like a maximum power shot, sometimes you feel it's particularly underpowered. And getting around the table, maybe you got to put a topspin on everything. I don't know. It just, that doesn't seem to make much difference either. So let's move over here and try and go for this yellow. Or am I just putting the cursor in the wrong place? Maybe I'm just putting the cursor in the wrong place and I have to power through a ball. I think maybe that might be it. No, I've got that angle wrong. Balls that angle up. Hody, hody, ho. That was a terrible gag. Oh, that was a good shot though, was it, Clive? Ooh. It weren't a bad one, was it? But he's missed 3 times. I've missed 3 times. I think that's a draw. It is. A tie. No one wins. Everyone's a loser. That was a terrible shot there by Clive. He could have gone straight into the top pocket there. Frame 6. Let's see if we can actually finish this NRG on me beating him. Because I think it's, yeah, because according to the score there, and you can see in the red and blue squares, it's 1-1 and a tie. I like the way the information is actually surrounding the table. It fills the screen up quite well. So there's a lot of things going on, a lot of detail. And you know, everything is included in the same screen, and nothing's separated as away into a HUD. So that's kind of nice. I do like the way it does that. Why does it say? Trying to work out what it says saying at the bottom there. Z I I, is it ZITA? Is it? I don't know what that means. Above Clive's name there. Not a clue. Not a clue at all. They haven't gone with any basic fonts either, is it? And that's what another thing I quite like, is they haven't gone with like a basic Modo font or Mode 1 font or anything like that. It's done in Modo. Mode 0 for your purists. You know, it's come with a stylised, characterised font, which is nice. That was quite a nice plant, Clive. I've got to give you that. Hands off to you. Hands off. Hats off. You can put your hands off. You wouldn't be playing much bloody Angleball, would you? Imagine this kind of game in a snooker hall. Blimey. It would be rather confusing. Oh, has he done? Oh, that was a. Oh, that was quite a nice sort of good example of angling the ball there. Not Kurt angling the ball, I guess. Right, let's see if we can cut this in. We're 25 points each so far. I'm going to try and cut this. Oh no! I do think the collision detection. Yeah, it's another tie. Frame 16. Look at the balls, the way they're lined up. This is a plant on the way for me. Straight in. Bang. Red ball moved a bit there. I don't know why. Yeah, sorry. What was I saying? I completely lost my thread there. I lost my bloody cue. I'm actually getting enthralled in the game. Oh no! Nearly sunk the white ball. I was going to say the way the balls strike each other. There's a distinct gap when they strike. It's not exactly contact that they make. I mean, look at this. Look. Oh, there was a bit of overlap there. But certainly when the ball bounced off the cushions, there's your collision detection is not actually on where the dark green is. It's actually a little bit in front of it. So that's a bit off-putting, a bit dodgy. And aside from the fact it's got a nice little tune on the out. That's a nice shot. Oh, what a shot, Bug. I think I've won this one. So aside from the music on the title screen, which is repetitive but okay, I guess, there's no other music in the game. It's just simple sound effects. There's bits of them, I guess. It could be a lot simpler. I mean, it could have the annoying sound effects of something like Steve Davis Pool or something. It doesn't have that. It's got adequate sound effects that are nothing special. They do the job. Maybe a little bit of just a little bit of tunage, I think, would be nice. I've racked up a decent break here, I must admit. This will be the shot to win. See if I can double this. I'm going to follow through. Maximum power. See what happens. Not much. So you need more power, and I don't know how you generate more power in this game. But anyway, that is Angleball on the Amstrad CPC by Mastertronic in 1985. A rather different and neat little green baize game. Thank you for watching. Novabug, out.